Matt, you've probably picked up on this narrative. So Oklahoma Nation hit with the Lincoln Riley departure, obviously slapped in the face, stunned, feel gilded. And then they, after the shock wore off, Brent Venables stepped in, did a lot of good things in retaining some talent, bringing in some different talent, especially on the defensive side, talking tough. And I don't say that in a negative way. I say that in a he's a different type football coach. He's defensive minded, discipline, toughness, mental and physical, versus Lincoln Riley, match it up, scheme it up, X's and O's, develop the offense and score 50 points. And then there's been a lot of discussion around Oklahoma circles and a lot coming out concerning Lincoln Riley's lack of discipline and players not being in the condition that they should be, and veteran and star players being allowed to maybe miss a rep or two or 50, on the bench press or whatever, and kind of make their own rules, and it being a bit lax. I don't know if you've heard much of that, and it's impossible to judge it at this point, but it'll be interesting to kind of follow that narrative.
Yeah, I have heard that, Mark, and I would say this. I think that, Lincoln Riley's attention to detail, and I talked to some Oklahoma insiders, and they do think that in 2021, he let things slip a little bit. But now we have to ask ourselves, why? And I think that everything that was going on behind the scenes, in terms of how Oklahoma internally ran its program and monitored Lincoln Riley. I think, Lincoln Riley felt a little bit constrained there. Also, the move to the SEC, which I think it's very clear Lincoln Riley did not like that. So Lincoln Riley coached like a man in 2021 who was dissatisfied with his situation. And it's a pretty normal thing that if you're an employee, no matter what the job is, it could be flipping hamburgers, could be coaching a football program. If you're dissatisfied, you're probably not going to do your job the absolute best. And you're probably going to look for a way out. You're going to look for an alternative. That's exactly what happened with Lincoln Riley. Like, we didn't know it at the time. Mike Bone kept that very quiet, as we know well. But so it brings us to the point that this is not regularly how Lincoln Riley did business at Oklahoma. There was slippage in 2021. Absolutely. But he won the Big 12 title the previous 4 seasons, 2017 through 2020, made the playoff 3 straight years. So that wasn't the normal Lincoln Riley standard. And I would expect that you're not going to see this lack of attention to detail at USC. 2021 is more aberration than the normal standard. I think that is the key point of emphasis here.